What is up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about why Dead by Daylight isn't a good game at all. Now, I think the biggest thing for this game is the horrible mechanics, whether it's the crappy hitboxes or just the really bad bugs about, the killer hitting you through pallets or whatever. It's really bad. I mean, these mechanics are absolutely horrible. You could throw down a pallet and then slide midway across the pallet and then get hit and die. I mean, I think Dead by Daylight has to have one of the worst mechanics I've ever seen. The second thing is the horrible team design. The fact that if you have one person that's not helping at all, or it's just a really bad teammate, your whole team is basically weighed down a lot. Now look at Overwatch, right? Overwatch is a heavy team-based game, but if you have, let's say, a bad healer, a bad tank, or a bad DPS, the game is still winnable. However, in Dead by Daylight, if you have a bad survivor on your team, it's most likely you're not going to win, because every person plays an important role in it. Like, everyone has to do their job or else it's not going to work. Like a rescue survivor, do the gens, get chased by the killer. Everyone has a key role, and if that one key role is taken, then that means another survivor is going to have to multitask with jobs, and it makes the game so much slower, and it gives the killer more time to kill. For example, if everyone's doing the job, but you have someone that is petrified of a killer, and that's just going to crouch walk through the whole entire map, that person is going to most likely throw for the whole team and cause the team to lose, because that person does not want to do any work and is scared of the killer. Another really bad part of this game is tunneling. If you don't know what tunneling is, or you haven't played Dead by Daylight, tunneling is basically where you hook a survivor, and if you really don't like the survivor, or you're just a lower rank, it's most likely you're going to chase that survivor around the map, and when they get unhooked, you're just going to target that survivor and never get off of them. Now, this is extremely annoying for survivors because you have to be chased throughout the whole time of the match, and it's just very annoying and obnoxious. It's on the level of camping in Call of Duty, but much worse and much more irritating. Now, there's plenty of solutions to fix this, but they don't want to do it for whatever reason. I don't really know. I mean, you could just put a shield over the survivor for a short amount of time. Yes, it is a perk that you can unlock, but really shouldn't be a perk, and it should just be an automatic have, because it's completely ridiculous that a annoying killer could just keep hitting you over and over again. If you get unhooked or not, it's just extremely stupid. And as I said before, it can be fixed and changed, but the company who makes Dead by Daylight doesn't want to do it. So speaking of getting chased a lot, there's these things called pallets that I mentioned previously, and these things are basically very crucial to being chased because it helps you buy time to loop the killer or run away from the killer. But if everyone throws all the pallets, or all the pallets are used, you're really screwed because you have nothing to borrow time, and there's nothing else in the game to really help you borrow or get extra time away from the killer, because the killer is significantly faster than you. So you're going to need all the time that you can get, and the fact that the pallets are the only thing is the stupidest idea ever, because you have, as I said before, bad survivors or whatnot that drop all the pallets that they see, and it just is so frustrating, because then you'll be getting chased and you have nothing to borrow time with, and it makes you'll most likely get caught by the killer. The last thing I want to talk about is the horrible killer designs for some killers, not all, but for some, like Freddy or the pig. These designs are so bad, and it's not fair to people that have to solo or try to, three-man it, because, some of these perks are just stupid. For example, like the pig. The pig basically is from the movie Saw and puts these bomb traps on your head, and you have to find the right key throughout the map to get the bomb off your head, or else it will die. On top of that, you have to work on generators, and you also have to be chased by the killer as well. You also have the most recent killer, or one of the most recent killers, the twins, that literally has a baby that can blend in with anything, that is extremely hard to dodge, and can hit you super fast and it'll count as a killer hit. It is so bad. I mean, the amount of killers that are broken in this game is insane, and they don't do any fixes on these killers at all. I mean, they'll sometimes buff them, but they don't nerf them a lot, and most of the time they're just extremely overpowered. Like, the killers that are overpowered have always been overpowered throughout the game. They have never been nerfed or anything. And it really makes the game just extremely frustrating and not fun. But overall, this game is just not really a good game to me. I mean, as I said before, the mechanics, just everything surrounding the game isn't that good. And granted, you know, the objective, the type of game mode it is pretty fun. But other than that, I mean, it's just extremely frustrating, to say the least. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell post.